morning, everybody. This is Wald on Tues. Thank you for joining my channel. Please, if you can, please remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and the little bell for notifications of any future videos. We're here in San Antonio, 60 degrees, cloudy, muggy day, a little rain. Not too bad. It was raining a little earlier. So I'm just on my way to work, got called in. But I just wanted to take the bike out anyways. I don't care if it was going to rain a little bit or not. So this topic of this week will be used versus new bikes. All right, just like anything else, as soon as you're ready to buy a bike, I mean, it's freaking exciting. It's fun, it's exciting. I feel like a little kid. But when you have more choices, it's pretty tough to make a decision sometimes, unless you already have a die-hard bike that you've been dying to get for years. I know I was not biased. I loved Indians, loved Harleys, so I was going to make a good decision when the time came to it on what I wanted. But I went through 4 key points before I finally bought the bike. So just like anything else, the excitement dies down. Now you have to make a choice of brands, style of bike, then new or used. So the 4 key points is: number 1, price. Price is always a good one. Number 2, bike condition. Number 3 is going to be safety and technology. And number 4 is going to be your skill level. All right, we're going to start off with price. If you're going to buy a new bike, new bikes are expensive. It's just like a new car. I mean, you're paying premium for the bike itself. But the problem with that is, as soon as you buy that bike and you ride off the dealership, you're going to lose not just hundreds of dollars, you're going to lose maybe a couple $1,000s right off the bat. So it's going to depreciate right away. I mean, the costs for the past 10 years have gone up each year just for, I mean, you're talking about the advancements of technology, safety, adjustable preload suspensions, brakes. So, I mean, that's why you're paying a big sticker price for all the new gear and all the latest and greatest. And with the new bike comes, you pay higher insurance rates. You got a higher premium, obviously. Your finance is going to be higher, and the depreciation. The good thing is, usually it comes with warranty. You got warranty, extended warranties. You have lemon laws to protect you, so you don't have too much risk for repairs and other issues like that. When you buy a used bike, I mean, it's going to be cheaper. It's going to be depreciated already. Someone already paid the depreciation on it. You're going to capitalize on that on the front end. You're going to pay a lower price out the door. You're going to, if you want to sell your bike in a year, if it's not for you, or in 4 months, you probably get your money back. I mean, that's how it is. Someone already got it depreciated. But you're going to inherit a lot of issues that the bike may have from the previous owner. I mean, us bikers, we ride these bikes pretty hard sometimes. And then also we think, and we watch YouTube, and we become these mechanics that can fix anything on our bikes or do any tweaks. So you never know what the previous owner did, no matter what they tell you. You're going to pay lower interest rates on premium of insurance. You're going to be paying lower payments. Easier resale, but like I said, you're unknown of maintenance, wear and tear. So that leads us to bike condition. Bike condition. Used bikes, of course, like I said earlier, don't know what the previous owner did. We don't know. He can tell you whatever he wants to tell you, and you're going to have to believe him. But that's why I suggest making sure to get the VIN number, run the VIN number, make sure there's no lien on the bikes, make sure, like, you get a pre-buy inspection. Pay that extra, a couple $100 or $100, whatever it costs to have someone look at it, and make sure it's all good. When you go to the person's house or wherever that bike is, see how they keep their house, their garage. If the garage is in all nice, clean fashion and it looks like he's OCD about shit, are that most likely the bike was taken care of pretty well. When you get there, make sure you feel the exhaust. If the exhaust is warm, that tells you that he probably warmed up the bike to make sure it started it when you started it. You want a cold start on these bikes. See how if it starts off right away. Make sure the battery alternator is pretty good. Those are just little things that I did. Of course, a brand new bike, the condition should be brand new. Should be barely any miles on it. No scratches, no nicks. No one really sat on it other than the sales guy probably just go get lunch or something. So the condition is going to be of what you want it, right? Brand new, you don't want something someone ever touched. There you go brand new. If you can dick around with tools and you think you can do well fixing little minor things, oil changes and leaks, you can go used. But if you're looking at a brand new bike and you're or a used bike and you are new to riding, if you're new to riding, most likely, make sure I honk at this guy. Okay, yeah. So if you're a new rider, most likely, I would probably maybe want to get a new bike sometimes. I mean, it's all not much risk at all. You got warranties, you got lemon laws, you got support. But nowadays you have a lot of support for used bikes and new bikes. You can take it anywhere. There's mobile mechanics, so it's not a bad idea either way. It depends how you feel. And last but not least, your riding skills. As a new rider, if you know you have skills, you have years. Like a lot of guys on the forums, man, they've been riding bikes for 40 plus years. They know how to ride bikes. They can handle whatever. They know what they can handle. But if you're a first-year rider and your skills are minimum, don't buy a bike that you can't ride. And you don't want to scratch up, dent up a new bike by dropping it so many times. I'm going to tell you what, if you're a brand new rider, you're going to drop your bike. You buy some good highway bars and go practice slow maneuvers in that parking lot. You're going to push your limits and you're going to drop the bike. So I would suggest going for a used bike. And also, if you're a new rider and you don't like riding for some reason, I don't know why you'd not like riding, you can sell your bike and unload it in 3 months, 4 months, a year, and you'll probably get your money back. On a new bike, you won't. It's already depreciated. You're going to lose money on it from learning from other people's mistakes. So the pros and cons of a used bike. The pros: cheaper. Is of course your insurance rate's going to be lower. You can unload the bike quick if you need to. Also, there's some models that are not made anymore, and maybe you're a big fan of a certain model. And if you're a big fan of a certain model, you're not going to have new bikes. So that's another thing to consider. But the con is it's unknown, right? You don't know the history, no matter who tells you what. But you can do the best you can by getting it pre-buy inspection, checking the VIN number, make sure no liens. Then a brand new bike, of course, your upsides are it's brand new, low mileage, like I said before, plenty of support, warranty, lemon laws. But the cons are it depreciates and higher. So you're paying up front for a lot of costs. Used bike, you're not paying up front. You're going to pay it in the back end sometimes if your bike doesn't turn out the way you want it to be. My bike is a 2016 Indian Chief Dark Horse. I bought it with 1,000 miles on it, barely just broken in. No issues, maybe one little nick, if that. I work here in the south side, everybody, south side of San Antonio. So ultimately, I like buying used bikes. I see the value of saving money, using it for accessories. I bought this bike. It was about $8,000 less than the brand new one, and I added this Freedom Shield, I added Viking bags, highway bars, any accessory I wanted, and that was still less than $1,000 for upgrading everything. And I love my bike. Had no issues with my bike so far. And it was a used bike, practically brand new. There's later models you guys can buy too. The last year's model, it's going to be cheaper. There's color schemes that people don't like that you may like that might be cheaper. So all in all, guys, use these examples when you're searching for a bike. Use the 4 key points. Used bikes, nothing's wrong with a used bike. There's more used bikes in the market than new. So just getting to work right now, guys. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. I do appreciate it. Much love. And make sure if you're not riding, go get a bike, go ride. If you're thinking about buying a bike, buy it. You won't regret it. Have a wonderful day, guys. Love and God bless.